Hi, this is Johnny. I just created a new video, not video, but the pinball for Raspberry Pi 4. And when you boot up, it will give you this screen. And originally, it normally start up with the Zen Pinball. So once it boot up, you just need to move your joystick, and then you could just select the one you want. It have the Zen Pinball, Arcade Pinball, Pinout, and William Pimple and Pimple Deluxe. Now, Pimple Deluxe, you will have to plug in a mouse or something to use it in order to move around. And then you got May. It's called a game code, but it's a May game. It's a May, I believe, is a 3.90 something. And then templates, which is called Cyclone. And then you got BB Racing and Bomb Squad and Super Doug and WWF Wrestling. So you got those added to this game system that you could start off with. But mainly is we are going to talk about the pinball, what kind of pinball we have, and what table does it include. Now, this came from a Rimshot image, which was released by Arcade, and the link is still there. So you could still download that 8 gig, but this one is a 32 gig, which I did is I increased the size. I have a video showing you how to increase the size, taking the original one. But this one now have more stuff added. The only thing that is not there is that it does not boot up to the Zing Pinball Automatic. And that's something that I'm trying to figure out how to put it back, because I added one of the images, like one of the zip program that allow you to expand the images based on what you burn it to. So if you burn it to a 64 gig, you should be able to run to a safe mode, and it will automatically expand your storage from a 32 image to a 64 image, so you can add more stuff to it. But that kind of messed up the setup, the original setup, which is boot up to Zen Pinball when you first turn on the system. So that setup is gone. So I kind of like, I might have to redo the whole thing in order to put it back. It's not to add that feature where, let it stay on the 32 gig and not trying to give you the option to boot to a bigger SD card whenever you burn it to a bigger SD card. So let's go ahead and start with the Zen Pinball, and let's go through what this image have. Now, this image is not a fancy images. It doesn't have all the whistle and bell. It just have pinball and some arcade game. So those of you who want to play vertical pinball, you have a vertical pinball. Now, this thing will allow you to map your voice. The software that I have included, the mapping, the controller. You could map your voice controller with different buttons, so you don't have to push the screen. You could automatically increase the sound louder, or you could actually create another button that, like I did here with Raspberry Pi using pin 21. Is already enabled, so you just have to do is just plug it in, and it will automatic do the shutdown, do the sleep mode for you. So if I hold it, it will pop up that screen, which is allow me to, again, I can't select it, so I'm just going to press one button. Okay, so once it come up, you have to press it right away to put it into sleep mode. And then in a few seconds, it's gonna say no signal on the screen. So if you press it again, it's gonna come back up. Okay, all right. So it have Zen Pinball, as you can see, and it got, now this originally came from the creator by Rimshot, the person that created this one, is running Android 10, not the latest one, not the 12. There is a version 12, I believe, that is already released, and there's a version Android 11 as well. Now, I've been busy, so I haven't tried to modify using a different operating system and different version of Android, and try to take this and upgrade to the latest one. I haven't done that yet. Am I going to do it? I don't know. I don't think I need to, because the game run well with this operating system, and mainly that this whole setup is for Pimple. So I don't think there's any need to upgrade to the latest version, unless you wanted to. Now those down here are the single game, so when you press it, it's gonna automatically start. And those games play very well. There's no lag or slowdown. So those of you who's first time watching this, let's go ahead and demonstrate. I like Deadpool because Deadpool is one of the kind of entertaining pinball, which is pretty cool and fun. Alright, just press the A button on your controller. Now I'm using an Android controller button that I purchased from Amazon. So it works straight from the box. You just need to plug into the A button to A, B button to B, and so on, so that you were able to get the correct layout like I have right here. And then this is your I think one of them is a star and select, and my pinball plunger is this one, where I should just pull back. And when I build my pinball, I'm gonna have it tied to a plunger, so when I pull, I'm not holding this button, it will be actually pulling the pinball back and shooting the pinball out. Okay, so let's go ahead and press A and A again. Okay, so now I'm ready to, that pull is getting ready for the plunger. So we're just going to pull that plunger back and then let go, and there's the pinball. So there's no lagging, everything is great, the sound is good. Now those of you who want to go further than this, to me this is already a virtual pinball, is a lot fun than just playing directly on the Android tablet, because now you have a physical button, and then you could play it like you would in the real pinball machine. And then you also could change the screen by pressing the X button, and it give you different screen setting. Okay, so that's pretty cool. And then you could also what do you call it, nudge it by doing this. It will nudge the ball by shaking the joystick. To get out, I normally just press B. Let me see, to get out. I haven't played the pinball for a long time, I forget. I press the start and select the same time to get out the game, and then you just have to select the home button right there and press A, and then press A again. And once you're here, you could just press B to get out of the game, and then press A again. Okay, so just get out of the game. Now after this, I will do another video. I don't know if I'm gonna add it together or not. Hopefully this video is not too long. There's another video, another pinball image that already created using the dig. I think it's called the dig front end, which allow you to have track mode and all that stuff, and look very pretty. And the guy who created, his name is called I think it's called I Am Out of My Mind. It's by, that's what he's refer himself. and you could actually find him on YouTube. So you just go to the next game, which is William. William Pinball is a fully loaded pinball as well, and it works well with the joystick, and it's fully loaded as well. Now the last time when I was showing this image, it did not have William Pinball in it. It only have, oh, just press B to get out that, okay? And then we're just going to no, we don't want to get out of the game. Now this game, when you first start it, you do have to have a mouse plug into it, because you won't able to select what you want to do. So use your mouse and select the button, and then here, then you could go back and use your joystick. I guess not. You still have to use the mouse. Sorry. So that's one thing bad about this game thing is that. So what I'm thinking about, maybe install this on a touchscreen. I have a touchscreen that I could plug this in, and I don't know. I'm not sure we could try out. So that would be great if you could have a touchscreen with the Raspberry Pi 4 with the Android 10 on top. Then you don't have to have a mouse. You could just touch the screen and play the game. So we could pick any game you want. Let's go try track mode, and then you just play the game. Okay, so once the game is started, you just same thing, press A, or you could use the other button. So I'm gonna let myself die. So there's no lagging at all in this game because it plays very fast. Okay, so I'm gonna let it die, and let me see if the plunger work on this one. So the ball is down. So this one require push button. Okay, so you will have to push a button to launch the plunger for this one. So you press the A button to launch it. So it doesn't use that plunger button. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and exit out the game. Let me see. Okay, so to exit out the game, you still have to use the mouse and go up to the top and press pause, and then exit out the arcade play, continue. Okay, now we're gonna go using the arrow key, moving to the left, and we're gonna do another arcade play, and we're gonna choose a different game. So to let you know that yes, you could play any game you want on this thing. So let's choose this one. All right, now those of you who's asking, can you put this on the Samsung tablet, the 7 inches, or the tablet A7 or A7 Lite? A as in Apple, A7 Lite or it doesn't work because Google servers is set up, so you have to have an account where you already purchased it in order for you to play every table. So there's no hack that I know, or I try, but I can't get it to work. I only could get it working on the Raspberry Pi 4. Okay, so if you was wondering, can you do that? The answer is no. But can you do that with the Ziz Pinball? No, because it remember your account, so you cannot do that either. Okay. But the arcade, the only one that I could get it to work with all the tables working is the arcade pinball. That one you could. Okay. Arcade pinball you could. Alright, so I'm gonna get out the game, press start and select. It doesn't work that way, so you have to use your mouse. So William is the new one that I added, which is which in order to play it, you have to have a mouse connect to it or plug into a touch screen. So I'm going to get out this game. So I just want to demonstrate that this thing does work. And trying to figure out how to get out of the game. So I have a button that I created. I think it's you click it twice and it actually take you off the game. Now the one called Out of Your Mind, that one have the same issue. You have to use a mouse in some game, and you cannot get out the game without using the mouse to exit out the game. Now if you install the button mapping like I did, you probably could be able to get out the game, because every game that in that pinball that created by I am out of my mind, the person that created, he doesn't have any way of getting out any game, and I'll demo that later on. Okay, so there's William, and then you have Pimple Deluxe and Pinout that I did not. Okay, let's go and do Arcade Pinball first. Arcade Pinball is this one. You don't have to use a mouse. I apologize using a mouse. This one you just press A button using the joystick. You move the mouse out of the way so it won't interfere. Just press A again, and then you could use the top joystick. Click on, and there's 100 games that work. There's only 2 games that do not work. Is the ACDC Pinball and the Ghostbuster. So hate to tell you that it doesn't work for me. It doesn't work for the other image that I will tell you later on. It doesn't work on neither one. So just FYI. And also, this image requires it to be vertical. Now I know Out of Your Mind created one is horizontal. If you go to this screen, it's gonna vibrate like crazy. So just FYI, just let you know. So he have created 2 image. One is vertically like mine, and one is horizontal. The horizontal one, it will shake if you was to use that version. Now if I turn mine to sideways, I don't think it will vibrate. Let's see if we have the same issue. Okay, so I have set mine to allow me to change resolution. Okay, so now it is horizontal, and you could actually play your game horizontal. Now let's try the same pinball game again. See if we have the shaking. I don't think mine will do that, but let's make sure before I say too quick. Okay. Yeah, see, mine will do the same thing. You know how the screen is so blurry because it's shaking. Okay, the camera is not picking it up because it's shaking so fast, so it only shows the blurry. But if you double click it and make it back to a vertical screen, then that shaking will go away. So just letting you know, if those of you who want to play the pinball, if you want to play the arcade pinball, this one you have to play it vertically. You don't want to play horizontal because your screen option is not supported. Now if you play this on a regular tablet, doesn't have an issue. Only have issue if you're using the like Samsung tablet have no issue playing this horizontal, but only with the Android on top of another different device, yes, you will have this problem. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. I guess just start Adam Family. They just have a new movie just came out. Okay, and just click OK. Click A again. Now this one, I believe you could use the plunger right here. My screen. There you go. You pull it back and let go. So this one and the other one, they both use the same kind. So these two are actually the best one to play in Raspberry Pi. I mean, the other one will work too. It just requires you have to have a mouse. Okay, so if you just want a solid joystick with plunger, you don't want to mess with you know, the like the plunger and the flipper, and you don't want to mess with the mouse, then I don't recommend installing the other two, the other three that I added to the pinball. All right, so let's get out of the game. Gonna press B, choose the exit out, press B again, and then I'm gonna press B, press A, yes, and then press B again to get out. Okay, so press A to select and then B to exit out. So I'm gonna press B again. Now, this game, when you press B, it does not exit out. So you have the special mapping, which I have in the back. So if I press the button twice, it will kick me out of the game. And that's what the out of my mind pinball image, not me out of my mind, but the image, the person who created is called, he go by out of my mind. Okay, so be less confused. That's what he go by. Then we're gonna go pin out, and then we're gonna go let's do Pimple Deluxe first. Okay, now Pimple Deluxe is also same thing. It's fully loaded, but you have to use the mouse. Okay, otherwise, because what happened is all these buttons right there you saw, those are you, in order to get to each table, you have to have a mouse. So I'm gonna click on the mouse. All right, and let's get the latest version of the game is required to access this feature. Okay, that's weird. Last time I didn't have that problem. Oh, they have a new pinball that they just added, so they wanted you to update the game. So I'm just gonna click the next one. So as you can see, all the pinball game is there, and they're a very nice pinball game. Now I have actually physically purchased this on my Android device because I enjoy playing it, and the price wasn't that, it wasn't a lot, so that's why I did it. Okay, so this one require a latest version. I'm not sure that I wanted to update this because I don't know it will do anything to it or not. Not sure. But I don't want to mess up the image. So I'm gonna skip this two option. There's two button right here in the front. I'm not gonna update it because I don't know it will do anything to this image that I already have. Okay. So, but later on, I'm going to do a backup of this image and put it out there and give it to you guys before I do any kind of changes, because if I ever mess it up, at least I could go back and reburn it back to my SD card. So yeah, you want to do a backup copy of your image before you do any kind of changes to it, because if you do some changes to it, then you don't know how to put it back, then you might have a problem. Okay, so let's move the mouse out of the way from the screen, and let's go ahead. Let's figure out which button. Okay, so B is the plunger. So the L1, L2 on the flipper is the same button as you was to play the other game, and the speed of this pinball is not slow. is very good. So I'm gonna let it die, and I'm gonna try to get out of the game. The problem is this thing does not get out of the game as the same. You have to use your mouse. All right, let's try to push the button that I created. You press the R2 twice, R2, 1, 2, and it does kick you out. So that's a good feature to create on all your games, so you don't have to try to figure out how to get out if you want to completely get out of the game. Let's try the pin one. This is also a hack version that it allow you to play no limited time, so you could continue play forever. And this one have a nice neon image, and it's pretty challenging because you keep on go up higher and higher the level. So you use the same L1 L2 flipper. Okay, the mouse is in my way. Where's my flipper not working on my way? Okay, now it's working. Weird. I had to press the L2 to unfreeze it. For some reason it was frozen. So I pressed L2 and then press L1 again, and it started working again. Okay, so if you run into that problem, just press L2 one time, and then L2 and then L1 again. L1 is my L1 and R1 is my flipper. That's map. That it's not map, but is that I have put it into the physical size. So L1, R1. Sorry. So if it frees up, you want to press the R2 in the front one time. If your flipper does not move for some reason, I don't know why it did that just now. Alright, so it's a very fun game. And so if I press B, it gave me a menu. So I'm gonna use the mouse. Go back to menu, and you could use the mouse to get out, or you could use the button that I created, the R2. You press it twice, 1, 2, and it will kick you out of the game. So that's pretty cool. Pretty cool feature to have. And then I have some other game, like racing game, that you could play with dodgeball and Templates, which is pretty cool, and then the arcade game here. All right. So the arcade game, you actually just press the A button. You don't have to use the controller. Now, you remember the last game you play. So just FYI, it will start the last game you play, automatic. So you just have to, So the start and select would be right here in the top. So this is the push down button is to select. Credit, and then this side would be press down would be start. So my start and select button is over there. And then you just pick a name, initial. I'm gonna put my initial, LIU, and then end, and then it will start the game. So A is jumping and B is to shoot. So if you press A twice, you jump higher. So to get out of the game, I believe you press start and select at the same time to get out. All right, start and select, same time you'll get out. And then you could pick any game here. Now, not all the game work 100%. So just letting you know, FYI, most of them work. I believe like maybe 90% of the game here work. It's just I did not go and test every single game that I put in here, so I'm going to say 90%. So it's pretty cool. Then you use your regular joystick and button in the front that come with this control card that you could plug them in. And then once you plug it in, you could, all this come with you could buy the one that come with all the button and everything. That's what I did. Or you could just buy the one that come with these two buttons, And then the rest of this button you could buy separate. You know, they also sell that version. But the one I got, I think was not that much price differences, maybe $5 or $10 differences. So I bought it with all the buttons that come with it. So that way I know that it does work. And then in the future, if you want to change this to LED like this one, you could, you know, easily plug this in the back, because it does have a power thing that you could add to it. So this is to start again, you're gonna press the insert coin, and then start, the start button. Stupid me. I just sit there. I should have just either went down or do something. I'm like, it's running away. Are you serious? He's already running away this quick? Never mind. I'm not gonna play this. The game didn't start well. But yes, it have a lot of cool gaming here. It have Ninja Turtle. Now, for some reason, Demon Fun, for some reason, I cannot get it to work. That's one of the games I really want to get it to work, and I can't get it to work. So just FYI, I cannot get that one to work. But the other game here, they play very well. You know, Centipede, Tempest, all those games. Cotton 2, they all play here. Okay. Alright, so I'm gonna go ahead and get out of the game by pressing B. No, B is not what I wanted. Let's select return. You just have to press the button in the back twice. R2, 1, 2, and you get out of the game. Okay. And let's try the racing game. This is an Android game that is very popular. And we're gonna go ahead and try it to demonstrate it work. Now I got the sound turned down, so okay, that's to go back. Where's the gas pedal? Okay, backward. Trying to figure out which one is the gas. Okay, gas pedal is L. It's R1. I forgot this is my right side, R1. So that's gas pedal. And then your joystick is your control to the turning the wheel. So as you can see, you could actually play some of the Android game, and it play very well. As you can see. Oh, I just hit a bug. Oh no, I'm gonna hit the house. Hit a bug again. So that's pretty cool. Alright. So to get out of the game again, you just press the back twice, 1, 2, and you get out of the game. They got wrestling. Let me try those games real quick. And press B. Now this one is pretty cool. It have a lot of games that you could pick, and it actually play very well. So the wrestling and the other one, they give you a lot of different game option. You could play Mortal Kombat 3. You could play Galaga 88, which I already have on the main. But some of the game I do not have, like the I think like the more compact ones. And they even have killer one, so you could actually play that. Now, one thing I noticed that the button do not work. Okay, so here you're just gonna press B because those are commercial. You don't want to do anything. You want to press B to get out. Make sure you select that and press A to get out that commercial stuff. Now, for some reason, those game is kind of weird. I'm not sure should I keep it, because the joystick on the system do not play. You have to use these two buttons. This is your D-pad, and this is your, I think this is your D-pad. So your button is turned out to be all here on the top instead. It's not the button here. No, I don't want to get out. So my button pushing, so my direction is the one on top, and all my function kicking is all on this button here. So it does work. It's just that your direction, the button here is using this one, and then so if you press this way, you get this. You can load the stage, save the stage. Alright, I'm gonna get out of the game. So that's one thing I don't like about this, is that for some reason the way this is mapped is not mapped correctly, you know. So some of the game that I don't have, it does have it here. It's kind of nice to have it here, but the problem is you use those two controllers here to play it. Okay, so I'm gonna press the B again, press the R in the back, R2 twice to get out of that game. And that's the same way for this one as well. This one have a different set of game, which is kind of weird. Press B. It's kind of weird. You have different set of game. It also a Killer Instinct, but you have an Alien, Predator, and Mortal Kombat, and so you have different game here listed. And they do load up and they do play. Just that you have to use the D-pad using that one instead. All right. So I just press B to get out of that game. Last two games I haven't tried is a Bomb Squad, and then the other one, it's like template, is called. You press A button. No, I don't want to exit out. Oh, I did exit by pressing B. Let's press A again. Press B. Okay. Okay, I'm pushing down on this button to enter the game. Oh shoot, I just started a second. So that's A, jump. B, do, oh shoot, B do a bump. Just blow myself. So your D control here is you're able to control it on the top. Throw the bomb. Who's this second person? Oh no, he got a bomb on me. Haha. So it's pretty cool. This game do use the controller, so it does play well. Alright, let's get out of the game. Now they do commercial whenever you play. It's a free software, so they do commercial. So back to the game. So press the R2 in the back twice, 1, 2, to kick out the game. And the last one is Cyclone, whatever you call it, Cyclone. This is like oop, I don't mean to say it. This is almost like the same as she was to play in PlayStation, I think. Alright, continue. I think I have the auto shooting turn on. Yeah, I think I have the let me see if I could turn that off. I got that set up. One. See, I have it turned on auto fighting, so I need to turn that off. Okay. Now we're gonna resume the game, and I should be able to press the button myself instead of have it press it for me. Hello. Okay, so I'm pushing the button now. See? So it's not the... And you can press the... Oh, the B button to shoot the... You know, where you shoot everything. Ah, my Raspberry Pi 4 again. Shoot. Okay. My Raspberry Pi just fell. Because this cable that I have is keep on pushing it to... Alright, I need to build a pinball machine so this thing won't fall everywhere. Okay, so I'm gonna get out of the game by pressing the R button in the back twice. R2, 1, 2 to kick out the game. And that's all I have to offer you. That's all I have to, you know, but it's a cool image. It have the game already pre-set up for you. You just have to just play it and just go on it. So this is what I have, and then I will do another video show you about the Out of My Mind. His image is very cool, but you need to install a program so you can exit out the game without have to use the mouse to get out. All right, stay tuned for that. Thank you for watching, and I'll give you the, what you call it, invitation to get to the Telegram, so you could go to Telegram, log in, and then just say, hi Johnny, can you give me the link to the to get this image, and I'll give you the link so you could download. Okay. All right, thank you for watching. Later.